Yo, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to be going through the the Gohan fight of Supreme Magnificent Battle Movie Edition. We'll be playing the same stage again, like last time, but this time we're doing a different mission. Last time we did the mission for Hybrid Saiyans. Now this time we're going to be doing it for Resurrected Warriors. Okay, so I already have a team built for it, ready to go. So let's take a look at that. I have this right here. I was thinking maybe bring an extra SS3, but I think just running SS3 and Tech Ultimate Gohan on separate rotations will work fine. Mostly just for like the Majin Power restriction this guy has, because this unit wants a Majin Power character on rotation, just one. It doesn't have to be the full rotation. So I think it would be working out best if I like run two of these and then like each on each rotation. Quickly gonna go through builds. I actually got this guy at 2 extra dupes on new banners. So I gave him full crits, secondary additional, and then this guy full dodge, secondary additional. Because like once his damage reduction at the start of the fight wears out, then like might be a little bit sketchy for him, especially in slot 1 before he attacks. Same thing with this guy, really. And then this is a bit older of a build. I think going full additional is fine, especially because this guy doesn't have any additionals at all, right? I don't think anything. But this super attack effect is just so good. However, the thing is, I am planning to float him, so it's not like that's even going to matter here. But under normal circumstances, I would be wanting to run a rotation of Int, Fat Boo, and this guy. But I think even without this like 3-turn stack, I think I'll be okay. And then yeah, this guy full additional. I didn't want to give him too much dodge because he builds up by getting hit. And then this guy full additional because greatly raises defense and lowers attack. I think that's a really good super attack effect. So I at least have 3 dodge on him. Maybe full dodge would be good, but I don't think he has any additionals or anything. This World Tournament character just wants a bunch of rainbow orbs to get a bunch of damage reduction. That's really about it. Yeah, there's no like additionals in there or anything. So before I actually go into the event, I keep forgetting to show the event stats. So I'm gonna do that this time around. We're doing the Super Saiyan Gohan team fight, so let's look in here. Because we already completed a last video, so we're just going to look at it here to see what we're looking at. A little embarrassed that I ended up dying from Goten there. Okay, well it's 30% there, and then 30% here. So let's take a look at this and see like what he's doing there. Plus, I'm going to assume that it adds together. 50%. That's still not all that high, but I mean, I'm trying to remember who it was that got hit. I know that Tech SS3 Gotenks got me killed from that. It took like over 1 million. That's what it is. I mean, 83% dodge. That dodge just was not on my side that day. Yeah. So this really isn't all too bad. I mean, like, all these supers are doing like 1 million. He raised his own defense there. They lowered your defense, so this can actually hurt just a little bit. I definitely felt that. And then this, let's check to see how much it is with the 50% after the 4th turn. There's definitely one of those fights you want to wipe out pretty fast because that might hurt. Plus 50%. Almost 3 million. I mean, really not that bad. Alright, well, since we finally got to take a look at that, let's just go into the fight, see what happens. Alright, yeah, let's just run in like this. Turn off auto. Gotta make sure dark mode is not enabled. Alright, good. Just making sure. Now, as rotations. Rotations did not work out very good. Got both Fat Boos on turn 2. Oh well, we'll make it work. I can trust... Gohan might take a little bit if like he gets super right away, but it'll be okay. Yeah, I'll go for Trunks. He can actually be attack lowered, so... Yeah, Goten cannot. So go for this. And then... Well, I certainly hope that Goten doesn't super at the end there. There's not a whole lot we can do there. I mean, how much dodge do I have in this guy? 3. I mean, yeah, that's unfortunately one of those characters I don't want to give full dodge to because he does build up by getting hits. Okay, that's tolerable damage there. But then once he supers, then he's going to be fine. First turn having 30% damage reduction and guard, and then he stacks after he's able to super. Alright, let's see if we can get 4 attacks here. I don't expect all of them to be supers, but let's see. Hidden potential, what's going to happen? Nope. Okay. That happens quite often, unfortunately, but worthy sacrifice for the full dodge build, I'd say. At least in my opinion. And I find the super attack funny right here. He just sits on him. That is a funny one. Okay, I'm a little worried about Goten supering at the end there then. Oh. Wow, that was a 3 dodge, was it? Nuts. It's crazy. Okay. Additional super. I tend to get the additional super with this guy quite a bit. Nice crit. Okay, good. He actually did not super. We got some build up there with him. Alright, who are we gonna float off? We're gonna float off the friend, because they have more star return defense. Yeah. I mean, I don't... know that, like, Boo is guarding, but... the normals of these characters, I have it still pulled up on the side over here. These normals are doing about 400k, so I'd be taking like some damage, at least like around like 200, 150 or something from normals if I put Boo in slot 1. So I'll do this, and I'll go for Goten. Yeah, let's try to wipe him out of here. Yeah, I mean we're good in terms of healing and all that. We don't need to worry about that. Just go all in on Goten because he's the one that hits the hardest here. Videl only does like straight 1,000,000 on the super. Obviously SS3 is going to take that fine with 90% damage reduction. Turn 1, obviously. Okay. Oh, he stunned him, so that's good. Yeah, all these characters can be stunned on this phase right here. Let's see about the other phases. No, you can't stun any of the other phases. You can defense lower the physical Gohan phase, but like, who cares? And then you can attack lower the final phase, which might actually help a little bit, I guess. Okay. See the Boos stack up. I actually didn't get to take a close look at what I was looking at the stats for a second, so I can get to see like how many supers that he got in. So that's 2, at least for the friend one. I was thinking like dodge might be good on Boo, but at the same time maybe not. I have to take a look through his passive again just to see if like dodge would actually hurt him. I don't think this is much to worry about here. Nope. All good. P. That weird heck, what is the term for it called? It's like there's a term for like words spelling out how to say some sort of sound effect. Forget what it's called. So let's just take a look at his kit, see if like dodge hurts him at all. Interest animation, 10 HP. Rest of the battle, 10 more HP, 5 turns. Start entry turn. Modern Buu Saga ally. Okay, so that's just the intro stuff. Start turn stats and key. 150% attack and defense when performing a super. Large additional attack has a great chance of being a super. Guard, 50% or more. I think dodge, actually, thinking about it, dodge would hurt him if you're trying to specifically, because he has to be the one to revive. Because, yeah, he's not on rotation. But, yeah, he's not like some other revive characters like the 6th Anniversary LRs where if they're on rotation, anyone can revive. But no, Buu here has to be specifically the one to revive. So that's where dodge might actually hurt. But, I mean, we at least have like a baseline 5 dodge. So, I mean, that's something. There's a case, I guess, some Hail Mary situation. Yeah, I mean, I think my full crit build is fine. And then whenever we do get the revive, that would enable us to have like the KO attack survive thing, like the survive KO attacks, and then as well as what's the other ability he gets? Oh yeah, additional super attack. So yeah, this guy has stuff for 3 turns, so I think I'll actually just utilize that. Who can be sealed? Goten cannot. I don't think, no, none of them can be sealed. Oh, that's okay. We keep lowering Trunks' attack here, just so he's not anything to really worry about. I'll go with that. And then got 3 key spheres there. Lower Trunks some more. Alright, yep. Goten is stunned. Nice dodge. Okay, so I do want to explain one thing about Gohan. Ooh, ow. That damage reduction going away definitely hurts. It's only 30%, but still. So, come on. Come on, do some supers. Of course. Yeah, that of course has to happen. I see that too often, unfortunately. All of those additionals had a 70% chance. Well, okay, 2 of those additionals had a 70% chance to be a super. The last one had a 50% since it was hidden potential. But of course, I should expect that type of stuff to happen. So anyway, I was going to say something about Gohan and the reason why I gave him full dodge, just in case people don't know that dodge actually does not hurt him. The reason for that is because he, like, in case anybody's worried about like the attack buff he gets, which usually isn't all that important, but I mean if you ever need it, he, like, let's see the way that it's worded. Plus an additional attack plus 58% within the same turn, and an additional attack plus 58% for 3 turns when guard is activated. So guard actually activates through dodge. So if you dodge, the guard still activates even if you don't actually like physically receive the hit. Yeah, we'll just keep doing this. Get Goten out of here. As for when I want to try to get the revival, I want to see maybe, I don't know, maybe I should have went for that first turn, just getting it out of the way like right away, because like, I don't know, we'll try to see if maybe we can fall underneath 50% and then revive against the physical phase, because I feel like that phase has, oh, of course, you know, let me just switch over and just show you this. Of course, the Gohan number. But anyway, so yeah, if we fall below 50% and he's not guarding, then I think we'll be able to revive from that. Let's just keep going and Goten. Yeah, get a little bit of healing, I guess. SS3 still got a good bit of damage reduction, so nothing to worry about. Yeah, SS3 is going to go for a good slot 1 character as well as Tech Ultimate Gohan. Definitely need to stack up a lot with him though. last run was pretty fun with having like the base form, like the Teen Gohan, and then the Ultimate Gohan together as rotation. That was fun. Okay. I wasn't looking for a second. Let's see how many supers he's gonna give us now. You gonna finish off Goten? No. I still was targeting this guy, so he should be able to finish her. Wait, are you still targeting Goten? Jeez, finish him. Jeez. Alright, now we're gonna build up some more. Does it build up one more time? No, okay, that's the end of his build up. I think it's just those 4 hits. Yeah, I'll just do this. Go for... I mean, I don't have any crit on Tech Ultimate Gohan. That's only like the base, like level 5. So I'll just keep going on that. Yeah, I mean, let's just keep going on Trunks and then we'll go to Videl eventually. Like, it doesn't matter. At this point, it really doesn't. The Tech Boo there at the end of the 3rd slot, they have a pretty good design. I mean, like, there is a restriction where you want Majin Power on the same turn, but it's just like they have no other restrictions besides, like, you don't have to get like a certain amount of ki, you don't have to do all this or that, certain amount of HP, whatever. It's just just you're gonna be wanting to run that guy on like a team with other boos anyway, so it really works out. Doesn't he get up to 70% damage reduction, which is pretty good. And then if you stay in this phase rather than move on to the next one, you get to have 50% dodge as well. So 70% damage reduction, 50% dodge, like that is great. The Super Boo phase though, like, well, not phase, but the Super Boo like transformation, of course, like, his attack is really crazy, even higher than this 12 million, but he doesn't have the dodge anymore. I think he's able to hit like much higher defense stats, but let's just take a look at that real quick. So here, 100% or 150% defense, 40% damage reduction, and then if there's Majin Power, another 30%. 50% attack and defense with no Majin Power category enemies. That's kind of a weird condition, honestly, but thankfully, like, going forward, that's not going to be too relevant, I'd imagine. Great chance to stun the attacked enemy. That's just a 1-turn stun. High chance to evade. And then this guy does not get that. His starter turn defense is a little bit higher. Instead of being 150, now it's at 200. The damage reduction, even though, like, it's like, I guess, distributed differently, it's still the same amount. It's gonna be 70%. Yeah, I mean, no dodge there. Greatly raising defense and then all that, like, you know, higher defense stats, but 50% dodge is good and all that. Yeah, we'll just keep doing this. And then I'll give this boo over here these 3 Rainbow Orbs. 3 is, I think, is the minimum you want to get with him, because then he gets up to 50% damage reduction. Okay, I actually took some damage there. Kind of wonder if Videl's... Okay, so Videl actually does have one thing about her that is unique. Just... Well, actually, no, I'm not gonna swap over just in case anything happens here. Oh, she's stunned. What I was gonna mention is that, like, her super attack does 1,000,000, but the chance of her doing it is 50%, and, like, that's a 50% proc per, like, attack she does. She only supers once per turn, but still. Goten only like a 17.28% chance, and then Trunks is the same, 17.28. So Videl actually has a pretty high chance to super. But considering that she's stunned, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get the revive. See if maybe Next time we go to that rotation, we can make it happen. But for this, I don't think that this turn is going to be doing a whole lot of damage, except for physical Kid Buu there at the end. We're here for 7 turns yet again. This phase lasts a while, but that's alright. Using Gohan yet again. But this time with, you know, just him, rather than like having him next to AG Ultimate Gohan and Beast and all that stuff. Already hitting 10 million attack stats. Okay. Stack. So now we have a lot of stackers on this team too. Gohan and Buu. And 2 of the Buus. Yeah, then physical Kid Buu being a floater, just giving like what 60% support to super class allies, I think it is, and then 70% to extreme class. I don't want to transform yet. Honestly, I think I'm good on that. I'll wait for that. And you know, I kind of want to try, well, because Buu is already past like 570k defense. If he takes a super for 1 million with guard, I don't think that would instantly kill. I do not think so. I think he would probably take around like 400, 500, but I have 660k HP, so I'm not going to bother with that. Maybe next time. Yeah, good thing about running a double of this int fat Buu is that we have 2 of the active skill. The basically like the Ghost Usher, just delaying the attack. Ouch. Yeah, AGL SS3 is starting to get to the point where like his damage reduction is not as high as like, you know, the first couple turns. I think he still should be okay. Taking that much damage from 1 million super though. I mean, I guess it is before attacking. And then looking through the rest of the phases, the very final phase does have 50% chance of super as well, so that's something to look out for. But then it is a Ki Blast super, so then SS3 can actually nullify that. This phase, the super attack type is an other, so there's not really much like we can do in terms of nullification there. Super is 1.6 million. I wonder if I should try to... I'm gonna try to go for it. Like, hopefully he supers like right away. He only has a 18.89% chance to super for each attack. So let's see what happens. If he doesn't super right away, then I think we'll still be fine. Oh no, he doesn't. Oh well. I mean, still gonna be safe anyway. Get the Dokkan attack. Am I a gamer today? Let's see. I mean, it's pretty slow, so yeah. I think something I find funny is that the Dokkan attack, like the speed of the cursor, actually, like you can change. Like if you mess up getting some of the numbers, you can actually reset the app, and the speed of it will be different than it was earlier. So I guess that's one tip if case like you really need to get as much damage as possible, and that's something you could do. Is that a 5 million? You had 10 million earlier, but that's probably just because of the 3-turn thing. 3-turn, 58% attack. All that. Okay, so super attack should not really be all too scary from this point on. Well, I mean, for this guy, maybe. We'll see. Additional super would have been nice there. Okay, and he's got 3 dodge, which does not happen. Let's see. So we have 660k HP. Alright, I mean, he lived. He's a free-to-play World Tournament unit. I mean, we'll take it. And then, since we have a lot of booze, just healed that all the way back up. Awesome. I mean, this would be safest. Because putting SS3 in slot 2, he's not going to be guarding. I think this will be fine. And, Gohan just super there at the end. He has a cooldown of 7. So, he's not going to super for a while. Which does remind me, I didn't actually look at the cooldown. Videl earlier had a cooldown of 0. And then the final phase also has a cooldown of 0. So, it's kind of funny how the Videl enemy mirrors the very final phase a bit. Of just 50% chance to super and then 0 cooldown. Okay. I'll do that. Yeah, it's giving that good old support. SS3, how do you handle these normals? Ow. Yeah. Dang. Kinda sucks to see him have already fallen off as a slot 1 unit. It's already. Oh well. Yeah, I love the SS3 transformation, but better characters come out. That's what it is. Of course, like, his defense is going to be a lot better after he supers here, but it's just slot 1 is the problem. But I guess full dodge is going to help most with that. And of course, you're going to dodge the attacks only after. Would have been more important if you dodged some of the attacks that were coming at first, but whatever. Alright, now we're getting to the point where I don't know if Boo's going to be able to revive. But I think it'll be okay. You never know. I think it's possible maybe we can get him to revive in the final phase. Because... Okay, yeah, he's guarding there. Final phase, 50% chance to super, almost 2 million. Maybe. You can see. Alright, now Kid Buu has a good bit of crit and all that. Just gonna keep going for this. Who would have handled this better? I mean, Buu does get like 150% attack and defense when performing a super, so I think he actually is gonna eclipse Gohan. It's just, you know, you're not really even able to see it. That does remind me of one thing I think they should do with this game. I'll show it in just 1 second with Gohan, for example. But so you see whenever he does an attack, like they have the red number right there, the attack stat of his super attack there. I've heard this idea get tossed around before, but what they should really do is like maybe like introduce like a blue number, like either like below that or wherever next to it. Like I'd imagine maybe shift the attack stat to be, or I don't know, maybe you could put the defense stat on top, like on the top of the character portrait there. And that'd basically be like what their defense is after supering. Because you get to see what their attack is after supering, so I just think it would be really useful information to see like what their true defense capability is, rather than just like having to spend a lot of time just calculating stuff, making sure it's right, or just taking a guess as to what it is. At this point, I don't know how likely it's going to be, but okay, Boo's already taking that for double digits. Yeah, I don't know about getting a revive at this point. And this game's about to be like 10 years old in a couple months, so you never know. Like, the game, for people that keep up with the game every single day and play it all the time, the changes that they make seem kind of sparse and like not a whole lot, but on the grand scheme of things, like when taking a grand look back, like over the couple past years, like especially with like version Z, there's been a lot added to the game. So if someone left the game, came back maybe like 2 years later or something, like it would just be massively different. It's just like maybe it could be a little bit hard to see whenever we have some people that just play it every single day. Not that there's any problem with that, but it's just it's just one of those things of what is it, like a bunch of small things all add up over time, you know. So SS3 doesn't have to handle pressure from slot 1. You know, before attacking, that is. And Gohan did super quite towards the end. Oh, I mean, never mind. Never mind. Ignore what I just said. I'm curious, how does he take this right here? Okay, double digits. So he is pretty good, like, once he supers. Like, the super attack effect being greatly raising attack and defense. 50% defense raise for every super he does, so... yeah, definitely good after he does that, but... It's just... We're getting to the point now where, like, he is not going to be able to handle slot 1 for attacking and all that stuff. Okay, so... We're almost to... We're basically at 30% health left for this boss. Okay. Let's just keep running rotations like this. Gohan's getting pretty high up there. Oops, did not mean to press that. It is kind of funny now that SS3 is actually starting to become the weakest character on the team defensively. I mean, I guess technically not. I don't know, kind of. I mean, how much damage reduction does Kid Buu have here? I think it's like, what, 60% he has? He starts off with 20% baseline. Builds up 20% more with 2 attacks up to a max of 40%. So yeah, he gets up to 60%. And as a slot 3 character, he gets a lot of defense after he supers. Not from a super attack effect, but from his passive. So... Okay. Yeah, now... I didn't think this would happen, but SS3 is actually not going to be as great as a slot 1 character as Gohan is now. Gohan's just going to become unstoppable now. Yeah, with now I'm starting to get better luck with these supers, unlike that one turn. A little dodge there. Another dodge. We get another one? No, that's fine. I mean, nothing to worry about. He's going to take this double digits, I'd imagine. Yep. Pretty good. I didn't get to check the friend. Is this the friend? Yeah, this is. Okay, so he must have given him some crit as well, because this Buu does not have crit at all in his passive, or even effective against all types or anything. So he's at least given him some crit. After this turn, we'll just have to check how much. 14 million right there. Alright, good. Finish off that phase. Now, this is where we can possibly get the counter here, the Ki Blast counter. Oh wow, Ki is not great. Huh. So normals are doing 600k here, which is only like, it's not even a whole lot more than what the previous phase was doing. The previous phase was doing 580k for normal. This one's doing 600k, which is just barely any different. But the main thing here is that the super is also doing similar damage, but 40% defense lower. So it's definitely going to be important if SS3 gets supered here, that he counters it. 50% counter. He has a 50% chance to counter it. Shame we couldn't get one super with him, but hopefully he's able to get something. Let's see how this goes. Alright, nice dodge. Super at least once? Awesome. Okay, good. Oh, of course. I'm looking at Dokkan info right now, and I always forget about the fact that bosses can do this. Oh, yes, we got the counter. Yeah, get that out of here. Boom. A nice dodge. So I was just looking at Dokkan info, and I always forget that like bosses can do this, but this phase lowers our ki by 2. So yeah, that's probably why the ki wasn't so great for SS3 here. But then all these other Boo characters, they're not struggling for ki. At least comparatively so. I know that this Tech Boo is a lot better on rotation, but he's actually doing fine as it is right now. Not too bad. Okay, and then what is Gohan up to? 1.6 million. Yeah, he's able to just straight up tank the super. I mean, well, the 40% defense lower, but one thing I do remember is that the enemy lowering your defense does not affect stack defense. So that probably won't hurt Gohan as much, or even Boo for that matter. So do this. That'll give Gohan the extra attack buff just to get through here. 4 Rainbow Key Spheres. So was that going to be 60% damage reduction? Good dodge. Nice to see. Not even really matters. I mean, now he's just going even further beyond 1.6 million defense. This is nuts. This fight, in a way, even though it's not very difficult, the fact that it lasts so long, we're at turn 15. We could just get characters to come in here and just stack up so much. Yeah, after this mission for today's video, next up I will be tackling the next Supreme Magnificent Battle fight, which is versus the Trunks and Goten from the Bio Broly movie. But yeah, this isn't too bad. We're in this Resurrected Warriors setup. I'm trying to think. At this point, would it be likely that some people have SS3 and Fat Boo? There's, of course, still is a potential that people do not have them, not even once. Even though this is their first return for Global. And as well as JP for that matter. Yeah, of course. I still don't want to put SS3 in slot 2 because he doesn't guard, and then if he somehow fails the counter, then that's gonna be really bad. We'll do that. We can actually get good ki there. Yeah, Kid Boo's definitely helping with the ki support. That's good. Alright, let's see what happens here. SS3's like, yes, another good counter. Yes, sir. Get out of here. And then a good dodge. I guess this is good, because the damage that we take with SS3 actually gets healed away from all the boos. So, yeah, this team does work out pretty well, actually. Yeah, that's fine. At least we got, like, a couple supers. Another dodge. Good. Okay. Yeah, it is a little... I think it's a little strange that, like, Boo doesn't, like, stack attack as well as defense, but in a way that is helpful because, with him only stacking defense, that is a 30% stack. But if you stack both attack and defense in any sort of way, then it'll be 20% stack. So if he did stack attack, that'd be kind of a nerf to his defense. Because I think he does raise his attack within his super attack, but it's only for one turn, and that's a separate thing, so our defense is still 30%. Okay. Getting this phase down is taking a while. Then Gohan is 1.8 million. It's just getting nuts with the defense. Go for that. So yeah, the super attack effects. Stacks defense, greatly raise attack for one turn. Yeah. If they made that attack stacking, then the defense would be a little bit slower. It'd be 20% instead of 30. Which, yeah, speaking of stacking defense, definitely does remind me of Easy 8 Int Broly. Kind of disappointing what happened to that. Really, like, I wonder how much it would have helped that Easy 8 if he greatly stacked defense as well, instead of greatly... Because, as it is, with his Easy 8, he greatly stacks attack and normal stacks defense, which then makes that 20% defense stack. I wonder how much it would have helped him if he greatly stacked defense. I wonder if they were just scared, because, quite honestly, he does stack up pretty fast as is. It all just comes down to like what your start turn defense is, really. But I think they should have just gave it to him. I mean, he's got so many conditions, and then can reach up to like what 59% damage reduction. He doesn't have any guard or anything, so I think really him greatly stacking defense would have helped so much, because then he would stack even faster, and like even if you don't have all of his conditions up, still like he would be able to stack so fast that wouldn't matter a whole lot. I like that. I love that quote. It's just ... We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh boy. I'm always scared every time I get to SS3 on rotation. Get type advantage orbs. So many rainbow orbs thanks to this guy right here. These two link up decent. Yeah, especially with SS3 as well. This guy's basically all of his links except for wall standing tall. Definitely want to go for that. Now let's see what happens here. Ow. Okay. Ugh, those normals. Ugh. Those normals are starting to do stuff. Normals get a little bit stronger next phase. They go from 600k to 650k on normals. And then I think gosh, that's kind of disappointing considering that like he gets 100% defense turn 1. Dang. Oh well. Alright, let's get out of this phase already. Let's move on to the next one. Come on, you got this. You can do it. I guess I was gonna say like we still have the revive in our back pocket, but at this point, is that even gonna happen? Because this boss does at least the first couple turns. See, it's not the 4th turn quite yet. He would have the attack thing up there, the attack up icon up there. So he's doing basically 2 million, and the boo, well, Gohan, Tech Gohan would handle it like nothing, handle it like a champ. But wait, Physical Kid Buu I'm a little worried about. Well, 60% damage reduction. I really doubt it's going to be back there. I'll do this, try to see if I can get the revive to happen. Gosh, I really hope this is going to be okay. Definitely want to get this super with Kid Buu here. Alright, come on, super right away. No? Bruh. That was 2 50% chances that failed there from the super. But it's okay. So Gohan's gonna take it. No problem, because Gohan's at 2.7 million defense. And the boss here only does 2 million, basically. Not exactly 2 million, it's at 1.950k. Or however you want to say that. 1,950,000 damage. Yep. And then it's a Ki Blast super, again. So SS3 can nullify that. Which I hope he does, because if he doesn't, then like that's just death. Okay, Gohan takes it, but not a problem. At this point, like I might as well... Well, I was gonna say I might as well transform him, but then if we get to like the 4th turn where 50% more attack is given to the boss. Yeah, I don't know. Then again, we can attack lower him, so. And the attack lower is probably going to help here with Kid Buu taking these normals. Okay, good. He's taking it for double digits. That's not bad at all. See, like, Kid Buu taking double digits from 650k normals. Not too bad. So, part of me just wants to use the Ghost Usher, honestly. I think I should do... Okay, check this out. I'm gonna do this. I don't even want to chance it with... I don't even want to chance it with SS3. I really don't. Because if he fails the counter, that's... I don't want to see it. Then we get that. What is this dude's defense? 3 million, my gosh. And then transform him. So we're only going to be able to get 2 Rainbow Orbs. So that's going to be 50% crits and 100% more attack. Get that. And then SS3. Oh, I should have put him in the middle to get Kamehameha, but oh well, it's alright. SS3 is going to be more offensive there. Ooh, Dokkan attack. 6 million. This maybe would have been more... Oop, I'm not a gamer today. I was not prepared for that one. Maybe it would have been more impactful in SS3, but it's okay. And mine has 20%, not 20%, it's 4. My Buu here has 40% crit, so let's see what happens. Kamehameha, crits, yeah. That was a good bit considering how much health this guy has. This phase has 130 million HP, which, by the way, the previous phase has 120 million. So yeah, a lot of these phases have really a high amount of HP. That's why this fight takes so long. And not only that, but the damage reduction of like these bosses are pretty high as well. Because most boss fights in this game have like some amount of like baseline damage reduction. They're not going to show like up there in the passive of the boss or whatever. But alright, SS3, go crazy with these supers. Want to get this guy out of here. It's funny. I actually got to a point where SS3 became the worst character on it to take a super. Well, technically, you know, Kid Buu would be the worst to take a super. Now, I'll do this. Yeah, I'll save the Ghost Usher. 3.4 million. My goodness. I don't even need to heal. Like, what's... Well, I do need to get those orbs from the super. Let's get... I'll get this. Clump up all those HL orbs together. This is no sweat. This is the 3rd turn, so I don't think he has the attack buff yet. Pretty sure he doesn't. No, doesn't. No, it doesn't seem like he does. He's going to be getting that attack buff next turn, so we're going to have to definitely look out for that. Wonder if maybe we'll be able to get the revive that time. Next turn. Well, he hits like basically 3 million at that point. Maybe. Alright, Gohan, go crazy with all this. Yeah. This wasn't too bad. If anything, it was most fun to just see these characters stack up really high. Because we're at turn 21. My gosh. It doesn't feel like I'm taking that long, but wow. And come on. I mean, all this attack lowering, like he's got to be able to take these normals, huh? Yeah. Alright, now... Yeah, he's got the attack buff there now. So... Int Boo there is at 2 million defense, and also doing 3 million. So, I mean, if he kills Boo, we have the revive. Yep. Alright, 75% crit, 150% attack, and then whatever. Alright, super here. So, Boo does have guard. He's like a million defense lower than the attack here. Wow. I'm a little worried if we don't finish here now. Yeah, let's... Uh-oh. Please, Tech Boo. Please, Tech Boo, please finish. I'm scared of physical Kid Boo and like the... Okay, thanks. Appreciate it, thank you. I was getting kind of scared with like the attack buff. Actually makes me curious. Let's go back over here and see. So, calculator, 650. Kid Boo was taking that just fine. And then plus 50%. Almost a million on normals. Had disadvantage, 60% damage reduction. You know, actually, I use this website from time to time, so I'm gonna just put that stuff in. I'll be right back. I'm gonna just put in all the numbers and I'll be back. Okay. I didn't have a whole lot to worry about there because this is how much Gohan would be doing after the 50% attack buff, like his normals, that is. And then this is Kid Boo's defense stat after he supers, and that is because if you look near the top, he gets 250% attack and defense while performing a super attack. So I kind of based that off of him. Oops, hold on, messing that up on accident. I kind of based that off of his star turn defense being around like 200k defense, and then plus in that 250%, because like that's a multiplicative buff being on super attack specifically. So that jumps him from 200k to 700k. At least I'm pretty sure. And then he has 60% damage reduction. So yeah, he'd be taking double digits pretty much. So yeah, that's it for that. Anyway, so that will be it for today's video. Next time I'll be tackling the Goten and Trunks fight. One from the Bio Broly and all that. Hope you all enjoyed today's video. Go check the Baba Shop.